Hey everybody. Okay, so today we're going to talk about, well, here's my hat. It says Faith Over Fear, and I've been working on it, and getting hair on it, and making it look natural. But today we are going to talk about what you can do to make yourself feel better after chemotherapy treatment. Now, what I do is I usually have, some chicken broth before I go to chemo and a little bit of crackers and just really really hydrate myself before I get to the hospital. After chemo, you guys see the the routine that I do every single week once we get there. But afterwards, you don't get to see what I do. So, and beforehand, as far as, preparing. So the night before, I will take a shower and feel clean when I go there. Because it's important that you feel clean about yourself. You got to do the little things that make you feel better. So the night before, I take a shower and get all clean and smell good and all that stuff. Then afterwards, we'll go to get something to eat. If I can get something, sometimes I'll just get like soft serve ice cream, or if I go to Wendy's, I will get one of those Frosties. And it just makes you feel better. I don't know. Ice cream makes me feel better. I don't know. I love soft serve ice cream, and Wendy's got the best little Frosties. They're only like $1, so you can get those. But so after that, when we come directly home. I will take off all of my chemotherapy treatment clothes, and I will put on. I will put on, or I won't put on, but I will go take a shower. A hot, steamy shower. And I don't use store-bought soap. I use handmade, no chemicals in it, double shea butter. Usually it's like coconut or something like that, soap. And it just makes everything feel like it heals better. It makes everything like, to me, chemical soap, it leaves like that tacky feel on my skin, and I can feel it. I don't know. Even like the body washes and stuff, I don't feel clean. But when you get the artisan handmade soaps that's got like the double shea butter, usually No Madness Life, she used to do all kinds of soaps and body stuff. I don't think she does them anymore, or maybe sometimes she just takes a break. But her soap was the best. But you can use any artisan soap. Just make sure it says double shea butter and read the ingredients on the package. Make sure it's all natural things. There's no chemicals involved in it. Those are the kind of soaps that I use. And once I get home and I get in the shower, a really hot, steamy shower, and use my artisan soap everywhere to get that, I don't know, that chemo sticky smell. I mean, it smells like chemicals coming out of your pores. So I usually do that. And by the time I finish doing that, I am completely wiped. I am exhausted. It's like takes everything that I can. Then I brush my teeth, do my whole mouth care. And sometimes I use face cream and, to take care of my skin on my face. But sometimes if I'm not tired and I'm going to sit up for a while, I'll put on a little bit of makeup just so that I can feel better about myself. And even though I'm feeling bad, if I walk past a mirror, I'm looking okay. That may not mean a lot to anybody, but to me, I like to feel good. I like to look good. I like to be clean. I don't like to be, smelling like chemicals. Ugh. So those are the things that I do to feel better about myself and feel better, make myself feel better right after chemotherapy treatment. Oh, the water's done. Um, and sometimes I'll sit down and just like have a hot cup of tea. This thing. Sometimes I'll sit down and have a hot cup of tea. Um, Sometimes I'll sit down and have some more chicken broth. Or if I've had Wendy's, like a Wendy's Frosty, or had soft serve at like Dairy Queen or something, I'll come home and have just like a little, like a waffle, like a cinnamon waffle, and put a little bit of butter on it and eat that. And it is, and then just zonk out. So those are a little bit of things that you can do. Make sure you, when you get done, you go right, when you get home, you go and get into the shower. Don't sit down, because once you sit down, you're going to be like, oh, I'm not going to get in the shower. No, 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 no. Do not do that. You got to do it right away, because, you know, you've already had a long day. Like tomorrow is my 7th chemotherapy treatment. It's about 4 hours long, because it's the 3 chemicals that are being put in there. So, it's going to be a 4 hour long period. I mean, I have to go to the lab first, then I go up to oncology, then after oncology, then I go to the chemo treatment center. So we get there probably at about 9 or 10, and we usually end up leaving at about 3 or 3:30. That's a long day, especially when you're having all these chemicals and things pumped into your, into your port and into your body. That's a long day. And so if you come home and you think, oh, I got to just sit down for a minute, don't sit down. I mean, if you're going to sit down for a second, but don't get comfortable. Go directly into the shower, get you a hot, steamy shower, put you on some nice, fresh clothes, and, then sit down and just enjoy the rest of your day. It just makes you feel better. It gets all that stuff out of your pores, because when you get chemotherapy treatment, it's coming through your pores. You can smell it. It's so I can't even describe it. It just smells like sweat and like chemicals. Like when you drive past like a chemical factory, it kind of smells like that. And so it just makes you feel just miserable. And I know that it's doing good stuff for you, but it makes you feel miserable while it's still doing good stuff. So you got to learn little tips and tricks to get yourself where you're feeling halfway decent. And I promise you, if you do that, once you go to sleep, you are going to have the best sleep ever. I mean, lights out. I mean, there's no dreaming. There's none of that stuff. Make sure you brush your teeth, do your gargle, get your body clean, put some face cream on your face, on your hands, on your feet, get all lathered up. And then once you sit down, you're going to be like, yes, this is going to be all right. Yeah. So those are my little tricks and tips for what you can do to help yourself feel better after chemotherapy treatment each time. That's kind of my routine. And we always stop to get something yummy that I can eat. My husband will always find something wherever I pick. He lets me pick. We also go and check the P.O. box. So we'll be checking the P.O. box tomorrow too. So it's the little things. Remember, we talked about the little blessings? Hot shower, lather up with your favorite lotion, take a shower with your favorite soap, brush your teeth, gargle that stuff out of there, and just come out a new person, That's what I do. So I hope that you enjoyed the tips and tricks that I use after chemotherapy treatment. And I hope that it helps somebody or helps a friend or a loved one that's going through chemotherapy. And if you have any suggestions or something that if you're going through chemo and that you want to share with me or everybody who reads the, the vlogs, share it down below. Put it in the comments below, because even if I say, even if I don't use that tip, somebody else might use that tip. So, that's the part of being a good, helpful, supportive community, is we share our tips and tricks and do what we can. And so, anyways, I will see you all tomorrow when we are on our way to go to the 7th chemotherapy treatment. It's the 4-hour one this time. And again, I don't start the Red Devil treatment until the 13th week. So I've got a couple more weeks for that. My body can prepare for that. Am I looking forward to it? No. I've had a lot of people who's taken it, and I just got to mentally prepare. So I'm glad that they didn't just do it. My doctor didn't just put it on me at the very beginning, because I don't think I would be prepared. But now that he's done, he's really smart and very strategic on how he put my plan together. And I appreciate that about him, because he was very thoughtful on, getting your body built up, not doing, the 3, 3, 3, 3. He would do 2. He's doing 2, 2, then 3, then 2, 2, then 3. So it's very strategic how he put it together. So, and I do appreciate that. And Doc, if you're watching, you're doing a good job. And the nurses, if you're watching, you're doing a good job too. Give you an A+ 5 stars. All right. So I will see you guys tomorrow, and leave your comments below. Let me know you've watched the video, and I will try to, like I tell you every time, I try to answer every person that leaves a comment, even if it's a heart or a hug or anything like that. I just want you to know I appreciate you always responding and sharing all your tips with each other and being there for each other and praying for me and praying for each other. This is a great community that we're building, and let's keep building it. Okay. All right. So see you guys tomorrow. Love you very much. Bye.